Welcome back. There's really not much I can say. This is Gintama. This is something where you really have to go in with a mind knowing that everything will fall apart really quickly, and there's very little holding it together. If Titans attacking Earth, giant boyfriends learning to overcome the hatred of fathers, and maybe going a little further in the wrong direction, I'm sure we can all learn something. But small little side stories, outtakes, whatever this is, it makes up the entire thing we're watching. Getting onto a new story? What could it be? Something uplifting like what we just saw, I assume. Oh no. We've got the reminiscent music. Well, if it's a New Year thing, and either... Yes, he definitely couldn't eat that much. Well, just not wanting to eat alone. I see. The husband would only take the broth. What, not wanting to... Not wanting to take food from that hungry man. Also, is that the face of the woman in the ending? The one I couldn't place? Same hair colour. But now we've got a New Year's tradition which seems a little odd. Someone coming in, ordering some ramen, splitting it amongst them. And the husband wishing to keep it going. This is something that is invariably important for some reason. But to have, everyone has some sort of tradition. If it's theirs that just some dude, it said with what little money he had. So are we to assume that it's someone very not well off, not wanting to spend the New Year's alone? I can see it as quite a good thing to keep going if that's the case. Ramen. Maybe it's not the same when you're not... What if the shadows there? Is it just to show that they're so gaunt? I think they're focused more on the food right now than her story. Didn't even get to finish her sentence. They're so... lovely. They're so lively and hungry. Ah, Zura. Sorry, Katsura. Well, it seems odd timing that as soon as the husband passes on, that's when he stops visiting. Shinpachi's just worried for his own face and scolding. Kind of unfinished task. I'd quite like some ramen. Last time I've had it is quite a while ago. Also, the kind of dingy backwater ramen shop I'd actually think I'd quite like. A kind of family-run business is usually quite better than the large chains. Is this actually weighing heavy on his mind? Kagura will remember that. He took the scarf. High quality, well worn scarf. Now, who of that kind of grade would be wearing it? Someone of high stature who had fallen quite low. I see, Katsura got quite under his skin there with that comment. Okay. I see that his mind is going to certain spots. We're seeing some... Not really being subtle about that one. Katsura just wants to have a healthy conversation with someone and help them out. Didn't expect that one. Doing such a noble act. Because she only has eyes for one. And homeless camps again. Haven't seen something like this in a while. Kuzutoro, I don't think you need some kind of lofty backstory like this. Katsurada! Can't really stick to the story very long, can he? The kind of sick of life, dead fish eyes. How could Gintoki ever have something like that? You've got such a community together. And also, when are we going to meet the lord of this place? Or at least... Oh, actually a lord of this place. Lard. Now, all I really know is it's not going to be Hasegawa, but Oh, the train's ready. It is actually Hasegawa. Or is the Lord... Oh, no. Well, I've gotten everything wrong. Someone who is so well-versed in being homeless. He's asking... He's asking about Hasegawa being here his age, but look at all of them. There's a whole bunch of age ranges. I see they're going to get on terrifically together. Really getting off on the right foot there. So he's going to make sure to try and drag them down with him, so it knows what it's like. Now, who threw that with such almighty force? Some fancy armor they've gotten themselves there. The cardboard gang. I mean, when you've lost everything, you find some sort of form of... This is your lord, you know. So find some sort of community to get into, but... The side life here and out in the... I wasn't wrong. But, yeah, finding some sort of community, if it takes the form of cardboard samurai. Bananas. Thank you. I don't remember that storyline. I remember that one thoroughly. But to think that you'd have characters reappearing, taking charge of such a fighting force. They know their task. How would he have... I think I remember the episode now. At least something about... he knows why exactly that man came back every year, why the husband was so intent on getting him back. Ishkia. No, where or why he vanished years back. years back. And how do these stories intersect? I see. So everyone's losing people left and right. Good to see that she has a delivery service. Last time I ordered some sort of ramen, it didn't come in one piece. Actually, I'm kind of hungry. Of course, they couldn't just sit back and let the story pass without them doing anything. So there's this textile shop, and she decided to then also run this ramen place as well. So we were told that the father died, but it also the scarf belonged to him. I'm trying to think what kind of path this story can take. Okay. We heard that he'd died. No, no confirmation or anything, though. So there's a sort of communion between them. But I think there's not all there is to this story. But as soon as, there are plenty of stories of people raising themselves out of nothing, creating a story and life for themselves. Confirmation. But why only once a year? Why was it reported as dying of illness if he was, well, I guess, being kicked out and left and then being made homeless? Oh no. I see. There's no way he could protect anything from this many of society's downtrodden. But of course, that guy being the actual lord of the homeless, the ones who we've been following for so long, we already knew he was so integral. Sacrificing one for the good of the many. What was that transition? Just whoop, slide. I'll follow you into the depths of hell itself. He looks so intense without his glasses. No matter how big of a scumbag they are. Stray man routine. Excuse me, head first into portable lavatories. Well, not so portable. And the husband knew, hence why we keep up this tradition. Oh, look at that water. Just a texture panning of... Is anyone going to be left by the end of this? Like, it cuts to this little crab walk while defending himself from what Kentucky was saying. Maybe we should give all of these little, floaties, help them if they're going to traverse the sewers much longer. But considering we've followed Kagura and now possibly the textile/ramen shop owner, who our future story is going to surround themselves with. But the story of a family being torn apart, someone being... well, someone throwing away what they had. And then living a life in abject poverty, whether it being self-imposed because they don't think they deserve a second chance, or other reasons. Heartbreaking, but I'm trying to think of where this could go. And also who the big reveal of the father is going to be. Either it's going to be a character that we've not come across really ever before, just another random kind of homeless figure in the background. Or someone a lot closer to home. I'd say if they're still alive, but it would be pretty difficult to bring a dead man over to him and convince that long-haired dude. You're always thinking that you've lost a member of your family from a young age, and then losing subsequent people, mother, your husband, or mother figure or something, I don't know. Of course, you're going to be a bit confused if someone shows up and starts saying, I didn't actually die. I've just been trying to keep out of your life for 20 years. And if the story is going kind of where we are being led, someone who absconded on their family, possibly asking for forgiveness, second chance, is it something that should be allowed so easily because we're family? There's not one for us to answer. Each and every one of us will have a different response to that situation. And about more details and facts, I could even hazard a guess. All I know is Katsura's little interactions here are interesting. Gintoki really trying to hammer the point home, whether it be accurate or not, being reciprocated or not. Katsura just trying to be nice and helping someone that's so evidently needing it. And having a story like this where you're getting long-lost family trying to come together, people working in the background to find something that may not even be there. Granted, this is kept nice and on the level thanks to the abundance of really dumb humour. This is a very kind of sensitive topic that, in an ideal world, sure, everyone would love to find someone that they thought they had lost years ago. And I'm kind of thinking if it works out like that, we might be getting that kind of heartfelt, happy ending. At least I'm kind of rooting for that one. But boxes of apples, oranges or bananas could be in our future for each and every one of us. It really depends on what we do with it. Fashion yourself a nice shelter or a suit of armour. All I know is Gintama's going to keep us on our toes. It's been a while since we've followed Hasegawa, since we've delved this side of society and poverty. It's good to see that the homeless camp has its, depending on, we've seen several shows now, Gintama being one of them, Hinamatsuri being another, where the homeless have a slight sense of community. I'm not sure it quite works like that in real life. After all of it, hopefully you're well fed, or in my case, going to get some food really shortly. I hope you've enjoyed Gintama. If you have, please let me know. Leave a like and a comment on the video, it helps out the channel. Possibly even subscribing to see more. If you can, spend some time with your loved ones while they're still around. But no matter what, I'm still going to be here. So get yourselves a bit of rest. I'll see you in the next one. I hope to always be here, not just on New Year's. So, if you want to join onto my Patreon and help this dream come true, we might have more than just a single bowl of ramen to share. Not really much of nutritious value, because I don't know how many calories are in watching anime. But I need to thank Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Arthea, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, William Welch, Darkshow7899, Mega42, Jeremiah Tima, Finesse Kid, and everyone else. And even if we do become estranged and torn apart, there's always a space here back for you.